Yeah, hello, it's Bernard Keeby again. Now, yesterday I looked at the impact of making a few small improvements in some of your key numbers, and we saw how if you put your prices up 20%, for example, even if you allowed for the fact you'd lose 10% of your customers, you'd still end up with a significant increase in your bottom line profit. So the starting point was with £500 average price, we're selling to 100 customers on average a year. We sell to them each 4 times. Our revenue would be 200,000. The variable cost, the cost of actually producing that good or service, is 100,000, so roughly half. Our gross profit would be 100,000. We'd take off any overheads, so things like rent, rates, wages, salaries, etc., and we'd have an operating profit of 50,000. And what we saw was that if we put our prices up 20% to 600, even if we lose 10% of our customers, so we've only got 90. If we marketed better to the remaining customers and had frequent offers and got them to buy more frequently, 10% more frequently on average, so make that 4.4 instead of 4 per year, then if you trace the numbers through, the revenue's higher, the variable costs are slightly lower because we're actually selling to fewer customers, although we're selling more frequently, and the bottom line would still increase by 3/4, 77%. But today I wanted to say, well, what would actually happen if we put our prices up 20% and we didn't lose any customers and we got our existing customers to buy more frequently because we had regular offers and regular communications? And if you trace those numbers through, you would now have 600 price. You'd still have your 100 customers because you haven't lost any. You would have them buying slightly more frequently, 4.4 times. You would have higher revenue, you would have slightly higher variable costs, because the reason for that is you're selling to the same number of customers, but slightly more frequently. So you're selling 4.4 times a year rather than 4 to the same number of customers. So therefore you've got higher variable costs. So they're up 10%. But again, if you trace those numbers through, you've still got the same fixed overheads. Your operating bottom line profit has now gone from 50,000 to 114,000. Which is an increase of 128%. So it's more than doubled. So you can see that even if you lose customers, you're going to be substantially better off, particularly if you focus on regular communications and regular offers and different price and strategies. There's different ways to put your prices up, by the way, without just increasing your headline price. You can have different prices for different categories of customers. You could have bundling in extra value, special offers. You can have what are called upsells and cross sells. There's lots of ways of doing this. But you can see that even if you lose customers, you'll be better off. But if you don't lose any, which is far more likely, you'll be a lot better off. So if you think that's interesting and you'd like to see some more instructional videos as to how you can increase your profit dramatically with a few simple strategies, go to bernardkeevy.com and have a look at some of my free instructional videos there. And if you want to engage or, have a chat or a meeting or whatever, that'd be great as well. Okay, thanks very, very much for watching, and I hope you found that informative and useful today. Thanks very much.